back in my car, about to head home from work after a busy day, but I've got time for one more update about the latest on the redistricting fight here in Texas. On Thursday, a Texas Senate committee approved this map drawn by House Republicans. It would potentially hand Republicans a better chance of picking up 5 more seats in Congress during next year's election. This is what the president wants to pass. Now that committee has approved this map, it now heads to the full Texas Senate for a vote. Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick says that map will come up for a vote in the full Senate next week. However, even if it passes there is still not enough members in the House present to take up any business there, effectively blocking this from moving forward, which is the stated goal of the Democrats who have now left the state. Friday, there are a few things happening. One, it marks the deadline imposed by House Speaker Dustin Burrows for the Democrats to come back to Texas. The Attorney General, Ken Paxton, has said if the Democrats do not come back by that time, then he's going to move forward getting court orders to remove them from office. Second thing, Friday is when the Texas Supreme Court wants to hear from State Representative Gene Wu about the petition filed by Governor Greg Abbott. You'll remember the governor filed that petition with the court claiming that Wu, who is the House Democratic chair, abandoned his office by leaving the state, so he should be removed. Now, the court is made up entirely of Republicans. In fact, the majority of the justices were directly appointed by Governor Greg Abbott. There's a state ethics expert and an attorney here in Texas who told me he is watching that very closely.
2/3 of the bench was appointed to the court initially by Governor Abbott himself. Obviously, they've had to run races since, but that was the initial appointment. That also means they have a constituency that wants a certain outcome to this filing. And I have a great respect for judges, but realistically, as an elected official, you're always kind of looking over your shoulder.
Texas Democrats are still standing firm in that they plan to remain out of the state, even saying on Thursday that it is authoritarian overreach to potentially get the FBI to help locate and track them down. Senator John Cornyn said that the FBI has confirmed it will help Texas law enforcement locate the out-of-state Democrats, but the agency today did not share any information, saying it had no comment about its role with this. Meanwhile, Vice President J.D. Vance went to Indiana today to meet with the governor and talk about possibly redrawing the political maps there to gain more Republican seats. So Texas really may just be the first in a line of these. There will be much to follow on Friday, so stay right here as we pass along updates. I'm Will Dupree, an anchor and a reporter in Austin. Stay tuned.